Today we are going to do a recap of our previous, our part 1 of the DIY conversion of our van. And we are also going to show you some of the updates that we've done. So let's get inside the van. Alright, inside the van, this is our little house when we travel. So here is our bed. Actually, this, we call it, it's not really a sofa, but it's a seat that we use when we are camped for the day. And we can convert this into a bed during the night. So this is our little table wherein I place my toiletries, my makeup. This is where we place sometimes when my daughter is working, laptop, and then some office items or anything that needs to be in the box. So it's here. And then we have our fan and my mirror, of course, my vanity mirror. Fan, we have actually 3 that we're using, and these are all chargeable. Our sewing kit, of course, we need this just in case of emergency. And for now, we are using a very small power station because we don't really travel that often, but this is good enough for a day or 2. Under the table is a small area wherein this is where we place our stove. We have an LPG stove and we're using that. We will show you later on. This is where we place our stove when we are moving, and outer stuff as well. And also our portable toilet or cover for toilet, but we're not using it right now because there's a toilet in the facility. And underneath this is our tools for the car and other stuff, whatever we need, like a raincoat, boots in case of bad weather. So we place it here, and other stuff that we need when we camp. And so that's the area, and we cover it with a curtain, which is also a DIY. The table is DIY and the bed is also DIY, courtesy of my my son-in-law, Bong. Let's go to the bed. We'll convert this later on to the sleeping area, but for now, let's go to the other side and show you the compartments or the cabinet that we're using. Okay, so inside, on top of these 2 cabinets, is a small box. Mostly, we use this to store our office materials. And we have the 2 cabinets which are just Durabox. Why do we prefer to use this? Because as I've said, this is only a DIY conversion. So these Durabox are very light. So it doesn't hurt the weight of the car, and so we prefer this. So on this side we have all the gears, cameras, pens, the pegs, the poles that we're using, and also the tarpaulins and some linens. Okay, and on this part, this one we're using to store our kitchen utensils. So here, plates and the plates and cups, glasses. Here's our coffee and our pots and pans. And at the bottom, we have our little pantry. So we put here rice and other canned goods. Where do we place our other food? So we have a small bag. Mostly these are just, you know, on-the-go food items that we bring. For the refrigerator, we don't have that at the moment. So we are using a cooler, but it's somewhere there. So somewhere outside. And so we're going to convert this. When we are camped, we put all our clothing in a bag, and we put that at the front area of the car. It's a little messy. Okay, so let's convert this one into a bed. So first, we get this one and put it on top of a crate. So we just move it a little bit here, and The other one is there. We move it as well. And then put out the bed like this.
Move na lang.
Hi, sleeping time. So I sleep here, and my husband here. It's a little bit tight. You know how sexy my hubby is. It's a little bit tight, but we're okay. We are doing good with it. We are, comfortable. And so here, what is this one? We just put our phones for the night, some other items, and so that stays here. So what are we using for our internet? I have an inverter, a small inverter. I also have a portable plug-and-play modem. This is a globe actually, so we carry it everywhere, and we just put it here. And so when we travel, we're using that. So let's go back here and let me show you how we extend our bed. Let me show you the secret to extending our bed. We have two ottomans here where we can place also stuff inside. In this one, we place our chargeable lights. And here, mostly the fans and everything when we travel. So we're using that as well. And these are just two small ottomans. See? And how does it help us during the night? Because it extends our bed. So it fits us. So here, fits us, and it's more than enough for us to sleep when we have the extension to our feet. So serves its purpose, two birds in one stone, stack, and also an extension when we are sleeping. So that's it. Let's go outside. Current upgrade. Awning. We actually, or my brother won this at the third anniversary of Car Camping Philippines. And this is from Camp Industries. So this is the first time we've used it. But normally, because this is a bit small, normally when we don't have this one yet at the time, before, we are using a tarp. A big tarp that would start from here to the front of the car. And so we're using that, and it covers everything. So here's our dining area or reception area. We place our table, egg roll, and then our chairs, camping chairs. This area is our kitchen. So we have a 2-burner. This is actually used to be a butane powered stove, but we have this converted into an LPG. And it's right now we're using a 5 kilogram LPG. And our condiments, where do we get our water? Right now, we are in a place where there's water supply. It's convenient to wash everywhere. But when we are in a camp wherein there's no water supply, or it's difficult to go to the laboratory or washing area, we set up our own water supply by the portable pot or portable container. And then our restroom, we use a small tent to cover us in during number 1 and number 2. And the big question we have here is sometimes, what do you use for number 1 and number 2? What we use is actually a biscuit container this big, and then we put a diaper at the bottom of it, and then we do our thing.